Alright. Kyle, we in that thing.
Let me know when you hit. Mine probably gonna hit too.
You gotta go back in and have to send it to the Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna get it. Let me check it.
Maybe Kanani is right there. Okay, both hours hit. All right, man. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we the real Hebrew Israelites. We come in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, also known as Babylon, and to prophesy the upcoming kingdom to come, Yasharala, also known as Israel. Okay? But before we start, we're going to give all infinite honors, first and foremost, to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Harakapadash.
double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and to the other Achaemenid pushing truth into the four winds. Keep pushing, Aki, man. We almost out of here, man. Just hold on. All right. And this is going to be a part 2 to the last lesson that we did, going into spies and honeypots and unawares, okay? And we basically just, trying to edify and do an exhortation, warning brothers, what to be prepared for. And the scriptures could always say it way better than any of us can. So we're going to open up with the scriptures, man.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 4. It says, And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
Take heed that no man deceive you. So you can't just accept any man just because he has a beard and just because he has fringes on, man. You have to test the spirit and try the spirit by the spirit, all right? It's a vetting process when you're dealing with this truth. You just can't take somebody's word just because he says Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It doesn't work like that, man. Well,
if I can speak,
yes, you can.
Even if they teaching that you are Israelite, because you have to understand something. Like the brother said, you have to try the spirit by the spirit. All right, you have some men that teaches other men that they're Israelites according to the scriptures, but is they teaching the right doctrine, leading them to eternal life? All right, to salvation. So that's why I said, take heed that no man deceive you, because their words will be smoother than butter like Esau. All right? And they could lead you astray, thinking that what they teach is, hey, hold on, this is the way. All right? But they're not teaching you what needs to be taught. That's why our apostles all, we follow the apostles' doctrine and teach what's been taught to you.
Stick to the basics, stick to the script. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
That's in the scriptures too. Thou continue those things which thou hast learned. This is real quick. This is back on what the brother just said. This is Job.
Break it down.
This is Job chapter 12 and verse 16. Real quick. It says, "With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his." So ultimately, if the Lord has you in that box, to where you constantly thinking you doing the work, okay, you believing in this thing. All right, the Lord got you in a trick bag. All right, so guys that are out there speaking on the MOTB, all right, and saying it's not an actual device that goes inside of the cranium and inside of the hand, all right, and you sitting there believing it, all right, the Lord has you deceived to be that way, man. That's just your lot to be deceived. A lot of you Israelites were made to be deceived, so the Lord can be justified in just utterly destroying you. All right. You got it out.
And this is Matthew 24 and verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
Yes, many.
And a lot of people are getting deceived. As right now, we're in a time where masses of the people, they've been getting deceived, but more and more now than ever, they're getting deceived.
All right, and that's talking about people bringing in different doctrines that will take you off to the left and to the right. Okay, that's one form of deception.
Yes.
But as for men of the Lord, that's on their square pushing this doctrine, we're gonna have agents that come try to take us out because we're fully persuaded.
Yes.
All right, we fully believe the apostles' doctrine. So Satan goes around like a roaring lion, seeking who he may devour, and get you to fall off your square and snatch you away. And he'll do that by the way of agents coming in, seeking out your liberty, trying to throw monkey wrenches in the process. And he'll send nice, delicate smell good felines, damsels, man.
According to scriptures.
All right, and these things were prophesied aforetime for our learning, and we have to prepare for those things, man.
That's right.
I mean, if you're a brother, you know, some brothers they have in their past indulged in a lot of women, and they know how to deal with women, and they know all the tricks of the trade. But you got other brothers, we come from different walks of life, you know, that might not have dealt with a lot of women and seen a lot of the tricks of the trade, and they just happen for a woman to give them a little attention. All right? You got to be built on your most holy faith and be ready to get every dart that Satan throw at you. Satan also, another trick, he'll throw some money at you, you know? So
yeah, you walk out the house, you got a big ass sack.
Rosicrucian on them motherfuckers.
Big ass sack of money, thousands of dollars, $1 million in your door. Like if you watch that movie Blue Chips, when Shaq, his name was Neon Badeau, when he was when he was at his house by himself, he came outside and he had a big ass gym bag full of number millions of dollars.
I remember that.
Number millions of dollars, and wasn't nobody out there but just the bag and him. He saw him pull shit off like that. Mm-hmm. They gonna look at it, fuck, nobody looking around and see. Okay, if you're not deeply rooted, like what the brother's going into,
yeah.
If you're not deeply rooted,
and be led astray.
Yeah.
Forget about your how white y'all was child. Because of the bad.
Like others in Israel have done.
Because this devil know he got a short time, and he gonna throw the kitchen sink. If he got women in his hand of cards, he gonna throw women, money in his hand of cards. The adversary, the spiritual demon Satan, is created to do what? Test the hearts of men. All right? And those elect men are gonna pass these tests, man. We gonna go through various trials and tribulations. So we gotta be prepared for everything that's thrown at us, man. And unawares, agents, honeypots, they are part of this devil's darts and prophecies, man. Mm-hmm. So you gotta be on your square, on your watchtower, waiting for this. And when it comes at you, you want to have that shield of faith, that breastplate of righteousness. That's for defense. The helmet of salvation. So you can, get rid of those arrows that are thrown at you. They will have no effect on you. You got it, brother.
Yeah, real quick, this back up with everything we've been saying. This Ecclesiasticus, all right, Sirach chapter 13, we'll start at verse 8 and read down. It says, beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity. Okay, and that word jollity means mirth, it means cheer. Merry when you thinking everything is all fun. Okay, you around here kicking it with guys and everything like this. All right, they're deceiving you. All right, or you secretly with brothers, and when you get by yourself, you watching these other camps of brothers who got kicked out. And you fall off until what they out there teaching now. Mm. The Lord sip your ass out through that.
A wayward doctrine.
The Bible, exactly. The Bible said to deceive and deceiver are both ears. You have been deceived.
It's another woman too.
Yeah, philosophers.
Yes.
And Jake has what we say. I'm still in the truth. I'm still in the truth demon on you because you thinking what you're doing is the right way.
A bug out doesn't know he's bugged out.
All right. It says, if thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself, and such more, and so much the more will he invite thee. So the more you back away from these guys, okay, the more they're gonna try to get you to come away, all right, to come fellowship with them or be around them. Like the brother said, they're gonna come in many ways, shapes, and forms,
and fashions.
All right. Like we said, we're speaking on the honeypots. Okay, Bible says, marvel not at the beauty of a woman.
It's gonna be.
Oh, you got that?
Yes.
Spirit. Go ahead. You got it.
All right. You
Yeah, because I got some more on this. You got it.
This is Sirach 9 and 8. Okay. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon her beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman.
Right.
For herewith love is kindled as a fire.
And can I speak on that?
Go ahead.
I was looking at that movie, The Siege. Yep, it was about these Arab terrorist. I spelled it right.
Yeah, the T's. You know.
Hey, that's fucked up to spell something simple like that. Hey, because I can spell big words with no problem, but I can get the little small ones.
Terrorist, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So with that, I spelled it wrong. Hey, so with that being said, on the move in the siege, the broad was laying down with the T guy. All right, and she was having sex with him, straight, unprotected, naked, had sex with him, trying to get close to him to find out when the next attack was coming. Where is the terror cell at?
Sleeper cells.
Yeah. She was a literal honeypot, and she worked for the CIA, and that's how far they went to get the information they want to get. All right, so if they doing it for them, how much more are they gonna do it for us? Okay, so you can't marvel at the beauty of a woman. And in this final hour, man, the Lord, when you growing in the spirit, hey, when we do talk to women and get inclined to them, we look far more than their beauty. Unless we want outside of sex. If you want to deal with a woman, you want to see how her brain works, how she thinks, her thought process. That's what wisdom teaches us. All right. So when you get a woman and she's just beautiful, or she's just saying all the right things, all right, trying to soak your ego, beware of it. The days are evil.
He got them smooth words too.
Yeah, and don't be simple just to go for how she look.
Right?
Don't even do that. Just don't even do that just carnal. Because the broad look good, man. You have some good sick women out, good looking sick women out here.
HIV and AIDS.
Full of, and even if it ain't that, herpes, chlamydia, gonorrhea. They got it.
They got that gonorrhea and chlamydia specifically. Speaking on that, all right. They don't even those antibiotics that was working for the through penicillin for the kill it is let's say drug resistant. It no longer works for it. All right.
Mutated.
Yeah, because they had some for syphilis, even syphilis. They had some when it first came out. They had a quote unquote cure for it. Now that shit is off the table now. All right. So you got to be. Then they got names that you don't even trigger whatever that is, trigger knowing some stuff like that. He started just slapping them names on it. But that's the Lord sending them plagues.
Yeah.
All right.
So in this final hour, man, you gotta watch these broads. Watch these bitches, man. That's all they are. All right. That's how Adam fell. You know, that's how Samson fell. All right. They made King David fall. He got back up. King Solomon fell. All right. And the devil, we talking about the spiritual demon, Satan. He don't switch up his tricks. They basically the same. He gonna throw them at the men of the Lord in the final hour, man. Yeah. In his final hour, man. He gonna do the same thing. You're gonna have a she butter wearing, head covered wearing, dressed fully clothed.
The fringes on.
All right, smelling good, looking good, and she's gonna be a CIA agent ready to blow your rod at the drop of a dime. Caught saying, "My Lord, let me wash your feet. Let me humbly beseech thee, my Lord." Okay? They coming.
And when you go to sleep, she's writing up what's the things that they turn in to their superiors? She's writing up little documents and things like that, giving updates and processes and what's going on with the case, because you're a case to her. Okay? You're just something that your work.
Yeah. Hey, just ask the football player, which he's in the spirit world right now, Steve McNabb. He ended up sleeping. He played for the Tennessee Titans. Played for Alcorn down at Alcorn State University, Mississippi.
I saw him play.
Yeah, we all did.
All right.
He was a bad boy. I think he was married, and he
that was his side piece.
Yeah, he stepped out with a side piece.
They got an apartment together.
Yeah. And he
Elamite.
Yeah.
Ishmaelite. She wasn't Ishmaelite.
Elam. Yeah, she was Elamite. Yeah. Went to sleep with on the side of her, and she blew his brains out.
And then she blew her own brains up.
Yeah. So, hey, when you read First Ezra, the 4th chapter, it speaks about those things, man. And,
I'm in there.
Yeah, the great. Oh, there you go. I think the brother had one right quick.
Could bring it up.
That's this Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness. And when it goes and says she eateth and she wipes her mouth, that means she partaking into the wickedness, and she partaking in wicked deeds. All right? And then she wiping her mouth after she does those wicked deeds and say, hey, I have done no wrong.
You was just a job.
Yes.
I'm doing this in the name of the United States of America, in the name of national security.
Yeah.
And in the NLT, it reads, it says, an adulterous woman consumes a man and then wipe her mouth and says, what's wrong with that?
Hey,
that's exactly what NLT of Spies are.
That's what Eve did, man. That's exactly what Eve did. That's what Delilah did. She vexed and worked on Samson, worked on him, and then cutthroated him at the end. And I did this for my nation.
She found out his weakness. That was the main. The whole purpose of her being with him was to find out his weakness, man.
They coming, brother.
They coming.
And the Israelite man.
They already set up, huh?
Yeah, they set up. And the Israelites man weakness is their honey, man. All right. Some brothers is money, but a lot of brothers throughout the archives of history is Eve, man. And she coming.
Great men.
She coming. Esau, when he threw the kitchen sink at her, he studied our weaknesses. He know our strengths. All right? He know one of our strengths is us coming together, being united. He hates that.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get a quick scripture right there?
Yeah.
Sirach 30:1.
Got you.
He knows this is one of our strengths that he hates, because iron sharpens iron. He hates to see us come together. That's why he's going to try to get the agents to infiltrate us, to sow discord between us. Bring it out.
This is Sirach 30:1. He
Go
that
to verse 2. Let me see. 3.
This is Sirach 30:3. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy.
You see, when brothers are together, we're teaching one another. We're edifying one another. What does that do to the enemy? He's mad at that. He's grievous at it. That's why he's going to have some. That's another thing. You'll have some guys on the other side with pens and pads. Yabba Shema Shabrakatah. Hey, brother, can you give me this breakdown? Can you give me that breakdown? They're going to be feds too, man. In fact, they already here, according to our beloved elder apostle Tahar. All right, he say they're in every camp already.
And if I may add on that, with our beloved elder apostle Tahar, he's metaphorically our father. When it goes into he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and the reason that he's our father is because he teaches us how to live. We didn't know how to live when we got to this thing. We didn't know what to eat. We didn't know what to drink. We didn't know where to put our rods, man. Being spiritual, like not dealing with another man's woman and the things, and it goes on. He taught us how to live. When the scripture says, "Come to me as a newborn babe," somebody has to raise that newborn babe. That's our spiritual father. So if he's teaching us, he's grieving the enemy in the process of him teaching us.
Yes. Let's keep reading.
Okay.
Hold on, real quick,
Go ahead, brother.
real quick. Back in what you just said, Yaakov says, it's Sirach 27:7. It says, "Praise no man before thou hearest him speak."
All right, man. You got to prove yourself in this thing of ours, man. You come on that other side, man. You're gonna go through some tests. All right. Just because you come saying Yahweh Shema Shai, many gonna say, "Lord, Lord," you know, and a lot of them are gonna be deceivers, man. Bring it out, brother.
It says, "For this is the trial of men."
And that's why 1 John 4:1 say, "Test the spirit
By the spirit
to see if it's of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai," man. All right, we seen one guy, he just meet some guys and got them in his house all of a sudden. You don't know them.
You don't even know them people, man.
You don't know them people. Hey, what that boy?
You
don't know them people. You don't know them people, man. All right? Hey, but hey, hats off to them.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's right.
Hey, the servant that prepares himself will be
Worthy.
No, what that is in Luke, it says
did not prepare himself. Yeah.
Will
Shall be beaten with many stripes.
We shall be beaten with many stripes. We got to be preparing ourselves. All right? We got to be defensive minded, okay? Because this devil, guess what? That motherfucker prepared. Esau is prepared, bro. He passes his legislation. He got his laws set. All right, he got amendments added to those laws. In this case, you could wiggle out them. The National Defense Authorization Act, all right, he's covered. All right, so you can't get no fire lawyers no more to get you out of some shit that you did to the left. The National Defense Authorization, you can't. The Constitution is done away with. No more trials.
Everything's suspended.
Everything's suspended. He could just get you indefinitely without a trial and throw you in a place like Guantanamo Bay. And that's what those concentration camps are going to be. So he's covered. So we need help from on high.
Help come from above.
Yeah.
Let me get that.
I got a quick.
You go ahead.
And this is going into how the elder was saying he's prepared. And he knows what we like. He knows what we like because his forefathers, intelligence agencies, that information gets trickled down. Okay, this is Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. As I go on spirituality, it goes into the information that he's acquired and he's held and passed down over these millennia that he came back into power.
Esau is prudent.
He
looks well into his going.
Yes.
He makes his plan 100 years in advance.
Yeah.
It's the left hand power from the, he got that. He got it. Got it. We acknowledge that.
Got the juice right now.
Yeah, we acknowledge the enemy. We study what an enemy does when two boxers get in the ring.
They study one
another.
In the first couple rounds.
Yeah.
And Judah the fifth chapter. Yeah. Judah the fifth chapter lets you know he studied his enemy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He knows our kryptonite. That's why he has this place, the land of the valley of the shadow of death. It's the land of darkness. Because where light goes out, the Lord defends the Israelites, man.
Yep.
I got a piece
like
of
we say when Esau came out of the Renaissance period, during the whole time, all that studying was just that wrath was getting stronger and stronger. Now toward the latter part of that statue Daniel second chapter, that strength is strong, man. Okay, so we need we get that scripture in the book of Psalms. We need that power from above, that help from above. Yahweh shines that power to come cut him down. We can't do this. Jay cannot whoop. Can I beat Esau? Oh yeah, man, come on, man.
Smite him asunder.
I know you got it. Can I say something real quick to back up what we wanted to? When in the scriptures, after Yahweh did that 40 days of fasting, and it said the devil came and tempted him. That was the ancient Romans equivalent of what? The intelligence community. That wasn't spiritual Satan. Spiritual Satan would never tell Yahweh to bow down to him. So Yahweh was being followed. All right? Yes. And everything he was doing was being recorded. And every city, and then look, after he dealt with Yahweh and approached him, they went to like 3 different cities, man. All right? He took them to the mountaintop. He took them to, I think, the temple top. But saying that to say this, that intelligence system that was incorporated 2,000 years ago is here and it's refined.
Yes, the technology.
Okay, yeah. And he knows the Bible.
The difference between then and when John, when the disciples on the Mount of Olives with him, he told him, "Let no man deceive you." The actual backdrop to that was the technology was going to be increased. I don't have to physically be there. I don't have to have binoculars. Got the damn cell phone. I got surveillance. Well, we did a video on that about surveillance in the sky. I'm trying to remember the title we did it. Out on the light poles. Remember, Minutes Brother was coming from New Orleans this weekend, man. Right, I said, look, he got cameras all on the interstate, man.
Yup. We was coming down the bridge.
Yeah, I mean, look, and me and this brother be riding, and he has what you call that thing?
Some of the school.
The radar detector.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah.
We'll be somewhere with no cops and nowhere pointing no radars. We'll be going under a light, and I'm up. Beep, 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 beep. I'm like, something is pointed at us. What the fuck? Nobody around.
It's the lights. It's the lights. What you call them?
The radar. The radar light.
But he got cameras.
No.
The license plate detectors?
No, the radar is going off for the license plate detectors and in the signal lights, to tell you if you're going stuff. They have those. You have cameras pointing down to you. I've seen them on the news and stuff. They can go straight down into your car. And then when your car passes behind you, they can zoom in on your motherfucking on your fucking license plate.
I remember Jesse Ventura had a show called Conspiracy Theory.
I saw that set up ass shit.
Yeah, and they was actually showing because he was going out to the Bilderbergs meetings and everything, and he was actually showing where Esau could put a camera on the back of a fly, and that fly can get on top of your car and know everything that you're doing inside of that, man.
I said a
fly, man. Yeah, man. This is we.
That goes into his sword, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Precept for you real quick.
Go ahead.
This is Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Yeah, which is a 2-part scripture. Knowledge has been increased on our side. Lord willing, we are the Lord's number, which is the right hand power. Because we foresee these things before this devil even do it. But Esau has the capabilities to just go all the way out. Like me and his brother, Yadai were talking about. Esau got weapons, okay, that can turn, like bullets can turn, can do U-turns, man.
He's seeking bullets.
Smart bullets. Can stand from out on the outside or in the middle of the street with a gun and can check your body temperature from you being inside of the house. We definitely need spiritual power. Brothers, we'll get in these last days.
Say this, another thing that he has, we're behind 4 walls and a roof. They have technology where they can read the heat signatures and they know where everybody at in the house.
They had the movie with Denzel Washington when he played the movie in New Orleans.
Yeah.
They remember the chick was in the house and they was able to look through the house and knew who was in the house. They have that technology. They put it, I forgot the name of the movie. When a chick died,
That was like 2005.
and they bought her back some type of way with some machine.
That was the chick that played in Love Basketball. That movie you talking about?
So now later,
I don't think it was.
that ain't that one. That's the movie out of time with that one.
Huh?
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
outside.
yeah.
That's not that one. You know what I'm talking
I know
about?
what you're talking
When they blew up the
I know what
fair.
you're talking about. When they was able to see into the future, on some shit.
Yes.
With the
Yes.
technology.
With the technology.
That was like 2005. I remember that.
Yeah, but they were able to go through the walls and look in the house.
Yep.
What she was doing, man.
And if you're able to go through the walls and look at the house, if you want to take these guys out, you don't have to knock on the door. You don't have to kick it in. All you have to do is send those 50 cal bullets to those heat signatures, man. And it's scary because we the ones on the other side of that barrel. Like those rappers say, you don't want to be the guy on the other side of that gun, man. You know, and that's what we are. And that's why spirituality protects us from that. Y'all brothers got it, man.
Hey, another movie is the movie Racer with Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Beautiful.
and Vanessa Williams. Check that out. That's a good one. Might check that out tonight. Cause this is a time that we're living in, man. All right, brothers got to. I remember Elder Yashawama did say it on the video, man. Said brothers got to get more and more serious, man. All right, we were talking about it. Brothers got to turn up more in the spirit. Get more fire up your ass, man.
Yeah, I got to
Go ahead, you got it. Go ahead.
This is man, you was talking about that.
We
the other
talking
day.
about that,
Yeah. Sirach 11
It's now
and 29. Bring not every man into thine house. All right, and then we just see that the other day. You meet somebody, you got some guys that are gonna be fast and gonna come on the other side of the camp, and you don't bring them to the house because you met them 1 month and they saying all the right stuff. You don't bring them in your house 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. You don't learn somebody that fast, man. Okay, we've learned that through the spirit and this truth, man.
Yep.
You don't bring everybody to your fucking house, man.
Recently.
We got this in my enemy, an enemy of my enemy is a friend of mine. Come on in.
Right.
Don't know a nigga from Amos and Andy, man.
Right, bro.
All right. For the deceitful man have many trains. Okay. And this scripture is talking about people that's coming against the body, and it's written for us to know how to deal with people in this society, man. This is a defensive scripture that you need to have in your being. Mm-hmm. All right? And when the scriptures go hand in hand with that is be not fast to commend the man. When y'all brought it out already?
Yeah, it's about 25-7.
All right.
27-7.
And like as a partridge taken and kept in a cage, all right, this a deceitful man will put you in a trap. He's setting a trap with you. Hey man, come over, let's go out and have some beers. Hey man, I got this broad, she want to deal with you. All right, he's setting you for a trap. He's trying to get your defenses down. Okay? So is the heart of the proud. And like as a spy, watch him he for thy fall. Okay? These are things we have to be prepared for in this final hour. Deceitful men with many trains and spies that's going to come upon us trying to knock us off our square. All right, that's why Paul say pray without ceasing and be circumspect for the days are evil. Okay? We living in beautiful times, yet treacherous times.
Perilous.
You got it, brother.
Yeah.
The one you just quoted. Let me get it real quick.
Go ahead.
So we don't gotta quote it. This is Sirach 27:7, and you got it. Praise no man before thou hearest him speak, for this is the trial of men. And that goes into people, like when you meet somebody, you have to test them. You have to try them. You don't know this guy. He could be anybody. He could have any kind of motives. You know, let's go on a limb. He could have nothing to do with law enforcement. He could be on some whole other deceitful snake ass shit. Okay. Now we definitely dealing with law enforcement and Esau, but The scriptures warn you. Don't praise a man prematurely, man.
That's your precept.
Yeah.
That's for you. 1 John 4:1. Beloved, that means he's talking to his elect men. Believe not every spirit.
You have to test the spirit. You got to go on the Bible with brothers. You have to spend time with brothers. You have to even spend time with brothers and just let that time accumulate so you can see who he is outside of the camera. You see?
You gotta sober in. You gotta know brothers. You gotta know brothers' government names and everything.
Come on, wow.
You and this brother riding in the car, y'all get stopped. And Esau just play all because he like we going to. Esau play all type of games, man. Esau say, well, he said this, he said that. And you've been in blurred off and said some shit that ain't got nothing to do with it. All right, now I'm finna apprehend him, and you just wait right here, call you a ride. Okay? It can go either way. You got to learn brothers. Start by learning the brother name. Learn what he like, what he doesn't like. Okay? Get intertwined. Like we say, get intimate. Okay? Get intimate.
You gotta know
Go ahead, up.
You gotta know your brother's strengths and weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
When you're around a man is gonna Elder Ariella always brings this up. When you're around men consistently, they're gonna see your skeletons in your closet.
Yes.
And vice versa.
Dirty draws.
They're gonna see your dirty draws. And you need to know your brother's weaknesses and strengths. All right? And you only know that by proving him, hanging with him, all right, spending quality time with him, fellowshipping with him, breaking bread with him. Okay? Because guess what? All of us got some shit with us. All right? So when accompanied men from different walks of life come amongst each other, you're gonna see some shit. All right? But the spirit tells us how to deal with it. Okay?
And the brother was admonishing me yesterday and going into the importance of fellowshipping. Fellowshipping will bring these things out before you even lay around there and get caught up. You're like, hold on, man, something ain't right with that shit.
We had that. Hold up. What did he just say? Moments.
He
Now
said
we have
what?
Oh, that's all the time.
He said what? Whoa, young brother. Hey, come here.
We gotta talk about
Hey, what did you just say?
And you deal with it right then.
Yeah.
Deal with it right then. You don't wait down the line, because the more you wait down the line, that demon gets worse and worse, and it can explode into something, you know, like, whoa, this brother. Hey, brother, you got a demon on you, bro. That's not you. That's not you. That's not how you talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you don't talk to brothers in just any kind of way like you do two-thirds out there on the streets, man.
Right.
But this Sirach, back in Sirach 13, I want to touch on the point these brothers were going into. Sirach 13, verse 9, it says, if thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself, and so much the more will he invite thee. So I mean, he's going to be going out. The more you pull back to not want to get involved with that, like with these other doctrines, these other unity camps. Okay, we're not fucking with that. I'm just cutting dry. We're not fucking with that. So the more we fall back, they can be trying to go just pull anything out of the trick bag, out of the rabbit hat to get you to come on over. We witnessed it. Okay? It says, you got that, Matthew? You got that, Matthew?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, hold it right quick. It says, press thou not upon him, lest thou be put back. Stand not afar off, lest thou be forgotten. Affect not to be made equal unto him in talk, and believe not his many words. For with much communication will he tempt thee, and smiling upon thee will get out thy secrets. The more you spend time around these dudes, okay, these wolf in sheep clothing, okay, these agents, these provocateurs, these honeypots, these women come with these smiling faces. What that song is? They smile in my face. All the time they want to stuck my place. Backstab. All right, they come with smiles. Yeah, with those mischievous smiles, okay. Just to get you to open up to reveal your secrets unto them so they can expose you. Okay? Got to be on watch. Here you go. It says, but cruelly he will lay up thy words and will not spare to do thee hurt and to put thee in prison. To do what? Put you into prison. And Jake, some brothers will be thrown into these prison facilities. These immigration custom enforcement systems, concentration camps, for lack of a better word. Mm-hmm. This is the last verse. It says, observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing. When thou hearest these things, awake in thy sleep. Snap out of it. All right? We did the video on being in reality, man. Reality is what we're going into right now. These things will happen. All right? Go ahead, Al.
This is Matthew 7:15.
You got it.
Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravaging wolves.
Yep.
And that's what the brother going into. All right. You know, when certain men getting themselves yoked up with men that they don't even know these guys. You know, they feel like they know these guys. You just because they come against the doctrine. You like, okay, they come against the same doctrine I once was a part of. Now, yeah, I can bring them in my house. We good.
Yeah. Oh, I like that brother because he got a lot of girls. He get a lot of women.
Yes.
I like the brother how he dressed and everything like this. But inwardly, that spirit is totally off, man.
Yeah.
All right.
And that same guy that you bring in amongst you, he'll be the first one to give you up unto death.
And that'll be his whole motive, and that'll be his whole purpose.
And then you're not dying in righteousness, you dying in vain.
That's right.
You see? That's the way the cookie crumbles.
I got a precept after you, because I see what you got. Yeah.
All right, this Galatians 2 and 4.
You ought to start at 3.
I know.
Oh, so like, you got it, brother.
And that because of false brethren unawares brought in. All right, now Paul's talking about when he was teaching the Israelite foreigners, you know, people of circumcision came to take that grace around and keep them bound under the law. Okay, but unawares came in to deceive, to act like that they was receiving the doctrine of life, but get in and throw monkey wrenches. Hey man, look man, it's about the law. It's about the law. Paul's not teaching that. Paul's like, look, we're exempt from the judgment of the law. Take advantage of this grace given. We're in captivity. But you had them niggas from Jerusalem or the circumcision was coming in and being deceitful. Man, nothing's new under the sun. All right? That's happening in our day and time, Ike. Okay? Who came in private to spy our liberty, which we have in Mashiach Yahushua. All right? Hey, that's going on right now. Apostle Todd said we got spies amongst us dying out right now. We have one. Right? We're speaking from live action. Yes, right?
Reality.
Yeah, we're speaking from, hey, we walked through it. All right?
Right, bro.
We expert in that. We're
field,
experts in that field. And it hurts. And it throws the alignment of the body off. All right? So prepare for it, okay? That they might bring us into bondage. All right? It's all about taking you out of this race that we're running, this race of endurance, knocking you off your square. All right? Taking you out. Hey, man, call such and such. He know. You know? Leaving the guy.
Yeah, I know where you're going with it.
Yeah.
But see, like you said, with that alignment, okay, because it's damn near to the point that you got to be careful what you say around Jake, man, because you don't know who is who. It's like Yahushua said, know them that labor among you.
You gotta know them.
All right, you got to be able to trust brothers. All right, and I'm gonna get that in the book of Luke. All right, you got to be able to trust brothers, man, because we all we got. All right. At the end of the day, that's it, man. Go ahead, huh?
And one thing. And these bras you're dealing with, these new bras you meet, like if you already got a little demon you're dealing with, you know her, and you know everything about her, you know, that don't mean she's of the elect. But it's better to deal with the demon you know than the demon you don't know. All right? When you see a bitch come up to you with no blemish, ask yourself, I heard Elder Yashawamba say this, why me? You bad motherfucker. Why me? What made me so special?
You choose me.
I ain't been adorable.
Yeah.
You know, why am I so adorable now?
Yeah. We was in Isaiah 53. He said we desired that no beauty was added unto him.
Come on.
What makes us so special?
Yes. Watch these bras that come up in the coming days just out of nowhere. Hit you up in your inbox.
Yes.
Talking about some Malak.
Yes.
Talking about some Lord and all that shit. Watch them.
Coming in the spirit of Sarah.
Yeah. You got it, brother.
Yeah. All right. This is Sirach 28 and 18. Backing up what the elder and the brother was saying. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. And these infiltrators, their main objective is to ultimately indict you. But they have multiple purposes and multiple devices that they're coming at you with. They also want to separate chief friends.
Yeah.
Okay? And then look, when you wasn't around, and you know what I said about you, bro?
Y'all seen that movie Othello?
I saw it.
With McKay
I haven't
Pfeiffer?
seen it. That's a Shakespeare play.
Yeah, it's a
I
play.
saw it.
With McKay Pfeiffer.
Makai
Pfeiffer and what's that dude? Josh Hartnett.
That's right.
Yeah, he came in just like Satan and had him and his boy beefing.
And it was a lot.
And then got in his head and made him kill his broad, man.
Yeah.
All right, it's those same type of slimy, and we've been around that shit.
That's it, bro.
We've seen that shit, man.
Right.
You gotta be on your square. All right, and ask the Lord when you pray, protect me from these devils. First off, you always ask the Lord to protect you from this flesh yourself.
Yes.
Then you ask the Lord to protect you in your house, your Akim, your brothers, and keep a spirit of holiness and unity between the brotherhood, man.
Yeah.
Because that's what's well pleasing for them. And protect us from the things we don't even see. Because the things we don't see, they coming, man.
They coming fast. Hey, and we throwing the movers out there to y'all brothers, but this one in particular is the one with LL Cool J and Omar Epps.
N2G.
Yeah.
Man, elaborate, brother.
Yes. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
And that played on.
Yeah,
And he said that because he was so brought in,
huh?
with the performance of Jay Reed. Jay Reed put on a hell of a act. Got to shoot at people.
Yeah.
Got to slapping bitches up.
Yeah.
Got to really living like a street.
Yeah.
You know what?
Started dope and
I'm
everything.
gonna say this. on retrospect, Jay Reed almost got turned. He almost
on it. All day he's on his detective had to tell him. He said, "Don't get yourself so far in where you become one of them."
Yeah. Hey,
But at the end of that movie, like the elder was talking, you got it.
hey, you might have some of them motherfuckers come in on one train and get in the spirit, turn them, and they be one of your how about Shemal Shai's men. That can happen.
At the end of that movie, when they were getting taken down, and Jay Reed knew it was coming, he drew down on that female cop. And LL Cool J, which was the target, yeah, he had to talk him down. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He almost got
he was in that zone, huh? He had gotten in that zone.
He was in that spirit.
In that spirit. Well, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, I got you. I was just trying to, do it for,
That's the spirit, and the spirit can turn somebody. I mean, the damn demon that came out of that tomb that had a legion of demons on him. All right, if the Lord could turn him, he could turn a fed, you know. But you got to be circumspect of these motherfuckers. But you might have a fed come in to do his business, and the spirit of the Lord consume him. Then he'd be like, "Look, man, I was sent. Look, this is what it is." And his ass get turned, man. It'd be a double up.
Hey, what's the name of your boy? That was the back in the Roman time. That was the centurion that ended up turning over. Oh,
God damn.
the one that the other camps called the Edomite, man.
Yeah.
You talking about Cornelius?
Cornelius.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah, man.
Go out, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey.
So what happened in the past?
Yep. Hey, it's gonna be things that are written for our time. Yeah, it's for our learning, man. You learn from that. So you could be on. Yahusha said to watch. He meant to watch that. He literally meant that. This Luke, back on what we're going into, Luke 21 and 12, it says, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons. That's that word again, read it in the book of Sirach. Being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. Let me stop right there, because there's a lot of meat in this chapter right here. For you younger brothers who are sincere in the ministry, who are part of the hopeful elect. All right, this is for you. You better know, get your mind strapped up and ready, because it's gonna be a bumpy ride into the kingdom. All that being, tagged on to your mom and everything like this, having that sweet side of telling people, of knowing even yourself that you're an Israelite. What we're going into is the bitter side. All right. And even on that movie, The Siege, Denzel was like, look, if anybody even said anything about the U.S. government, anything, I want that name on the front of my desk. So even if you guys are not physically in a camp, but you've made your face on the screen, or you made a post, or you comment on any of these YouTube channels with the elders and the apostles and things like this, Esau got you.
What's the name of that list? The red list?
The red list. Called the FEMA kill list.
What you call your IEP address?
There you go.
You don't even got to write on the comment book. Man. This guy's always looking at these videos. Get them.
Yeah.
I got a precept.
Yeah.
All right, this 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. All right, and the end of all things, Satan is going to be deceiving. Our great King say, even if he could, he'll deceive the very elect. So then the Lord gives us this defensive mechanism for this. And ye be therefore sober. What sobers you up? This word. Being occupied in prophecy. Being in reality. Reality. And watch unto prayer. Yes, that's what's going to keep you living, swimming in these scriptures. All right, not just being a hearer of the word, a doer of the word, and watch unto prayer and pray without ceasing, man. All right, and that's how you're going to defend yourself against these wiles of the wicked one, man, because they coming. They coming. And our enemy is a strong enemy. Get that in. Get that concept. Yeah, I got it. That's a quick one. Good. This and shalom to that. I'm on the comment board.
The quick point is that the first. This is how I try speaking in the book of Mark. Is read. At the beginning, it's the point. It says now, Mark 13. It said now the brother shall persuade the brother to death. All right, and that's what the brothers and I we always talk about with the apostles always say, you know, it has a mold and every can't. All right, a man that's emotional will be like a brother unto you. And ultimately, you know, the Lord put the spirit on him to deliver you unto death. That's why you have to be certain.
Yeah, because when you amongst the body, you bother like not to be up, whatever it is. I just can't see. This is speaking as a man. None of my homeboys I used to hang with them around. Fuck with them. I can't be around. Nah. Yeah, I can't see them getting close to me and setting me up. They invite me to their house, I don't go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You never think it can happen to you.
Yeah, so, but I can see one of these brothers in my camp setting me up, you know, because I trust them. Yeah. I believe them, you see? So, hey, I mean, we've been in the truth so long, I don't fuck with none of my homeboys I grew up with. Yeah. I don't even fuck with my family no more, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Hey, the apostles pushed it about going like them gatherings and everything. Say, look, cut that shit off. You don't need to be. This is where you need to be around. When it all falls down, but just bring it up. When it all falls down, okay, they gonna turn your ass in. Mm-hmm. Mama go, hey baby, they calling me right now. Just turn yourself in. Everything gonna be all right. Okay. Mama got the whole corral inside of her body and everything. All right, look, it's gonna happen. It's the people you know you can't trust. Everybody that got that juice, that Kawasa 19, hey, you can't trust them. All our families got it. All our so-called loved ones got it. It's running in all of them. Anybody that got it, you can't trust them. Mm-hmm. Because when the wicked one tell them to do the next thing, they're gonna do it. Yeah. Turn them in. Anybody you know that's one of those Hebrew Israelites. Word smoother than butter.
Yeah, turn them in.
Yes.
I got your precept though.
Hey, that was you had some of that thing about Esau got it to where they can have your voices, man. On another person.
They can take your voice. It's here. Look, I posted just the voice, but they can also take your likeness, and they can punch it into a computer, and they can have you saying off-ass shit. We're gonna do this to the government. We're gonna go. We're planning to bomb this. We're planning to do this, or to go against your brother. Man, I never liked him. Yeah, you know. I hate his ass. Yeah. And it's amazing, man. Those are AI songs. I heard Michael Jackson singing Bruno Mars song. I heard Biggie Smalls rapping Dear Mama. And you can't tell the distinction. This computer, this left-handed shit is out of hand, man. It's witchcraft. And that's why we need our spiritual powers.
Witchcraft.
And we read that, just to back up what the guy just said. When Esau had that technology to make a voice tell your brother what he said, this about you right here. The wisdom kicks in to where you know your brother. He would never say nothing like that. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Believe that.
Yes.
That's what it boils down to. Trusting your brother. Oh man, you got that's bullshit.
That's one of the devices they're gonna use, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna use that.
Get that
the scat tactics.
2 Corinthians 2:11.
All right, you got it, Clark. Yes.
Then go ahead. Bring that out
Yes,
first. They
I
go
got
hand in
you.
hand
I
with that
got
brother
you.
said.
This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. For we are not ignorant of his
If
devices.
somebody come tell me one of my brothers said this or said that, I don't believe you, devil. All right? And then it gets to the point where, all right, that is my brother's voice, but I can't see my brother saying nothing like that. All right? We're aware of your Blue Green Project, your AR, intelligence, all of that. We don't believe you. That's why it's important for brothers to be around each other and know one another. All right? Because if somebody come tell me, Elder Yakana did this and that, I'm gonna be like, get the fuck out of my
That's not even part of his personality.
That's not him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
we know the brother.
we know the brother. You gotta be like that with every brother, from the least to the greatest of us, man. Because the devil, he's gonna do shit like that.
Yes.
He's gonna do it.
Yes.
Like they did 6ix9ine. They
Yes.
was telling the truth on 6ix9ine,
Yeah,
but they showed 6ix9ine what them niggas was doing.
But see, at the same time, when you got the, because like how shot did Peter, you told him, look, you gonna
Deny me
you gonna
three
do it.
times.
Lord will put the spirit of discernment. But I already got it already. Spirit of discernment to know, look, hey, that's a fed, he working with the Mephides right there. Watch him. Okay? Apostles going, the elders and apostles going there to on the highways. I'm gonna get that word about watching them, man. You gotta watch Jake, man. All right, go ahead.
All right, this project, Psalms 18 and 17. He delivered me from my strong enemy and from which that hated me. All right, and you got to pray these things beforehand. All right, if they delivered King David from a strong enemy that hated him, you got to know we have a same strong enemy. So you pray strategically. Yahweh Shema Shah, Baba Kashai, protect me from our strong enemies that hate us. You know, you petition the throne. That's what happens when you're occupied in prophecy. You're in reality. Okay? For they were too strong for me. All of this technology we talking about, we can't fuck with that shit. Talking about I got an AK, an SK. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You turn these on when you talk about getting a militia group fighting them, man. We need Yahweh Bashimi our shot. Daniel 12 chapter says it's gonna be so bad he's gonna send one of the holy angels to come defend us, man. They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but Yahweh was my stay. And you know why Yahweh was his stay? Read these Psalms. Look how much King David petitioned his throne. A man after my own heart. He kept going to Yahweh Bashim Shai daily, man. Daily. I got one more precept since I'm already here. Bear with me. This is Psalms 4. I'm going to start from the top. And it's written, to the chief musician of Neganah, a psalm of Dawodah. Hear me when I call. Oh, Yahweh.
What he say, y'all?
Hear me when I call.
Lord, bow down your ear. You got to hear what I got something to say right now. Lord, I need you right now.
I got
The Lord wants you, Lord. The Lord, he's telling you what to do. I need you to pray to me, son, to deliver me.
Come. Oh, power of my righteousness. All right?
Man, for real.
Oh, power of my righteousness, I need you. All right? Thou hast enlarged me when I was in distress. Okay? We know we're about to be in distress. We're already in distress, but nothing like what we're about to go through. Okay? Have mercy upon me and hear my prayer. Prayer is our weapon, Akim. That's our weapon. That's our defense. All right? And we can pray strategically because we are occupied in prophecy, so we know what's coming at us before it comes. So guess what you do? That's how you get built on your most holy faith. Yahweh Shai, if it's my lot and them devils give me the strength to endure the torture chamber or get my head cut off, or if I have 8 and 10 days that I had the strength to go through it and don't, because a lot of people are going to go to the concentration camp because they're simply hungry, man. And they're going to know they're not supposed to get that sea help.
Did y'all see what that comedian posted, man?
I saw it.
Yeah, boy from Atlanta.
When we went in there the other day, when he takes away your basic necessities, your resources, all right, he's gonna make it. He's gonna cause them to do what? Have to come to him, of course. All right, from the least of you to the greatest of you, free and bond, rich and poor. So you need that strength and that relationship with Yahweh Shai to protect you from that strong enemy. And you need to be praying now, fasting now, meditating now. Okay?
Yep.
We need Yahweh Shai more than ever.
Right, bro.
You got it, all right?
I got you one. This is Psalms, all right, chapter 88, all right, and verse 2. It says, Let my prayer come before thee. Incline thine ear unto my cry. That's bowing down and coming to hear. Lord, I got something to say right now. I need you, like brother said, more than ever right now. It's the last hoorah, and we need the Lord more than ever right now. Our brothers got to be on all P's and Q's, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, watching what the fuck you say, which goes to being circumspect. Okay, watching things that you do, watching your surroundings, the venues that you be at. Okay, if you're gonna be somewhere, I'd rather be with these brothers anywhere, and then let alone being by yourself when you're vulnerable. Mm-hmm. Even Elder Pastor Hart say, look, if it's a movie coming out, I'll wait till the motherfucker come to Netflix before I go sit in the movie theater. Esau come in there and spray everything, and you got your ass up in there. Okay? Yeah. It says, for my soul is full of troubles, and my life draweth nigh unto the grave. And I am counted with them that go down into the pit. I am as a man that hath no strength. For among the dead, like the slain that lie in the grave, whom thou rememberest no more, and they are cut off from thine hand. I can read all day with that, but that's the point on it, man. All right. Yahweh Shai is our strength and our refuge. Okay, we see the evil coming. We run into to the Lord's name first and foremost. It says in Proverbs 18 chapter.
Yeah. The Lord is a strong tower.
Yeah, the Lord's name is a strong tower. We run into that, man. These other Israelite camps, they don't have that. Calling on most Christ and whatever that shit say. That ain't gonna help you in the time of trouble.
Bite them in the butt. Yeah, it's gonna bite them in the butt.
It will backfire.
Yeah.
Lord's gonna expose it. But Elder Ariella said that, man. The Lord's finna turn over tables, man.
And we're gonna laugh at your calamities.
That's right.
About this out in that righteous number. When the Lord said, I'm gonna laugh at your calamities, he's gonna laugh through his many.
With it. Pretty much get the point.
I want one more. Go ahead. One more. This is 1 John 3 and 7. Little children, the elect, the men of the Lord, let no man deceive you. You should be built up in the scripture, and you should have discernment, right? You should get advice from your older brothers. You should get advice from your elders. He that doeth righteousness is righteousness, even as he is righteous. He that committeth sin is of the devil. For the devil sinned from the beginning. And who's going to be sending these spies? All right? The devil is going to be sending them. Those are his angels. These spies are his angels, man. Okay? An angel ain't nothing but a messenger. For this purpose.
Hey, he's watching us, but it's the real eye in the sky is watching him.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
So it's about the third night.
He's deceived when he's being deceived.
Deceiving a deceiver here.
That's right. Okay. So going into being deceived and having the devil sending his agents out. And this is really spiritual right here. For this purpose, the Son of Yahweh Shem Yahushua was manifested. The Lord will take care of his own. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to make sure that these angels of the devil do not prevail. Because at the end of the day, prophecy has to stand. Prophecy is going to happen, man. Ain't no such thing as free will. If it was a such thing as free will, Esau will have a chance. Okay? Yahweh Shem Yahushua was made to bring righteousness forth and to kill the works of the evil one. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Right. I don't dead president.
That he might destroy the works of the devil. Right. And what's the works of the devil? The CIA, the NSA, the FBI, local law enforcement, honeypots, fine women coming in the spirit of Sarah, false brethren. That's not even sent by the so-called white man, man. Mm-hmm. We have to be in the spirit of what? Our head on the swivel. We have to be in the spirit of what? Testing everything and everybody. We have to be in the spirit of what? Staying built up in his word and being circumspect so that we don't get taken down. This is a war. And those fiery darts coming, man. You got it, brother.
Go ahead. This is Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall the fear of the name of the Lord. Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai shall lift up a standard against him. Right? So we keep this faith, all right? We keep believing and keep doing the Lord's bidding and doing his work. All right, when that time comes, when we have to go through those trials and tribulations, the Lord is going to lift up a standard. He's going to be right there with us. All right?
And that flood is upon us.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the time,
Hey, we read the book in the book of Luke. We read it, man. All right. Yahweh said, but before all these things, speaking of the famines, the earthquakes, you got wars, rumors of wars going on. Before they come to the climax of everything, Jacob's gonna be on the news. And Esau's been building those cases. Your brother been paying attention. Esau's been building that case throughout the course of years, ever since the elders came on YouTube, or since they've been teaching. Period. Okay, you've been seeing this shit happen in Jersey. You've been seeing these other things happen over there. They calling us the BHI. Jake is on the Southern Poverty Law Center. Okay.
Hey, group.
Yeah, the cases when you go to court, cases happen. Well, we have these documents from this year. We have it from this year. Have it from this year. It's a case. The case is being built up to what something big is going to happen, and we are going to get the blame for it.
It's going to be a collective indictment. You're going to be suffering for things agents and agent provocateurs and the other fucking camps been doing. It'll be some shit from those guys that like to pack their guns. I don't want to call their name. Israelite camp, they would have been did something that they're going to blame it on the whole Yasha. Like we all the same. We are not all the same. We are not like the rest of these guys.
Yeah. Oh, and this chapter speaks about that.
All of Israel is not Israel, man.
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra 16, verses 74 and 75. All right. It says, "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same."
Come on, man.
All right. So when you read even in Jeremiah 37, Banks is right. They say the same thing. Okay, it's gonna be a day unlike none other. But key word is but. The Lord got the Lord specific with it. But he shall be saved out of it. What does it say right here? It says, "Hear ye, slack it. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. For Yahweh Shai is your guide." All right? So we on point with it, man. All we got to do is just stick to the script. Don't waver. Don't fall off. Okay? What did King David say? Pray that the Holy Spirit be not taken. That's the worst thing that can happen, man. In this time right now, the Lord just say, look, all right, that's a wrap. Okay, I'm just bug you the fuck out. Or just have you just do anything, man, just to get you over from around brothers who are really sincere. You don't want that, man. Okay, go ahead,
I got you one last precept.
You can take it and close it out.
All right, this is Matthew 10 and 17. "But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues." And that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're going to lay up charges against us, bring you to their courts, okay? Saying you're treasonous, you're a T word, you got a terror cell and all this bullshit. All right, that day coming. And look, this is prophecy, so it says it's going to happen. All right? Yeah. You can't run from it. You got to prepare yourself to face it, okay? And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake. All right? Presidents, senators,
yeah,
judges, so on and so forth. For a testimony.
City councilman.
Yeah. For a testimony against them and the Gentiles to condemn their asses. Yeah. All right? Yeah, they might kill you. They might behead you. But the words that you're going to say when you put on that podium, when they say, look, do you have any words for yourself? Mm-hmm. Let's see what the Lord said going to happen. And you shall be, in verse 19, "But when they deliver you up, take no thought of what you shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what you shall speak." So that Holy Spirit is going to jump on you like it jumped on Samson and Gideon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to, you're going to be like Steve. Yeah. You know you about to go to the gallows. You know you about to get stoned.
Hey, how
Did he sound like he turned down? No. When you read that account with Stephen, yeah, he ain't turned down at all. That spirit fell on. Yeah. for it is not you that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. So you gotta when you pray strategic, Lord, if that's my life and I gotta go through it, give me the power that you gave Stephen, the power that fell on Gideon, those 7 Maccabees. All right, when you don't fear death. What Paul was like, a great reward is laid up for me. I fought the good fight. Did he sound like he was scared to die?
Yeah. Hey, how
He wasn't scared. And what did they end up doing? They cut his head off.
Yeah, hey, ooh,
Put on
we
the
get that account. Yeah.
Hey, and Yahweh Shai in the Garden of Gethsemane, he prayed the same prayer.
Yeah.
Look, if you can, and the key word is here,
Yeah.
take this cup away from me, do it. But if not, let your will be done. Yeah. He was asking for help, and he got it too, because he handled his business, and that's why we look at him the way that we look at him to this day, man.
Yeah, he was an example for his elect. He was silent all the way to the thing, never folded. And let that be an example for all the believers, man.
That's what gave Paul
We wrote that. Say, I do all things for the elect.
That's right.
Hey, but touching on what the brother said, when they put you on that podium, say, "Oh, you have anything to say for yourself?" When they move it their president, what the judge tell him at the end, say, "Do you have anything, Anthony Curtis? Do you have anything you want to say before I pronounce sentence?" Whatever I say, don't get me out of this. No.
Oh no, you gonna prophesy. You gonna prophesy. Look, it ain't gonna be none of that shit. It ain't gonna be no trying to get mercy or none of that. We gonna cuss their asses out, bro. We know we going out with a blast, man. You fucking devil, you fucking Edomite.
Yeah.
You know, whatever the Lord put in your spirit for you to say. You know?
That's right, bro.
Ain't gonna be, he did. He was, ain't nothing I can say. Oh, no. Not that day. Not that day.
That's right, bro. Take it out, bro. You got it?
All right, man. Anybody else got anything you want to say? Hey, with that, man, we hope this was edifying to an elect man, and either woke you up or gave you something to think about. And if it wasn't, we hope it pissed off somebody that's outside of the temple. But with that, we're gonna give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to who? Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahushua B'Hashem, Al-Kakudash. To the apostles of great millstone and teach well to the other. I might push this truth to the full and keep pushing. We almost out of here, man. All right.
They got like, I looked at it first. Got like 25.
He's still going. He did it, but